Well, hello everyone. As you can see here, we got a lot cleared out of here. Still got to burn that pile, but I'm probably going to have to move that pile because today we start building. Well, not really building, but pouring footers. We're going to put a manufactured home over here. Can you see that there? Right behind me. Or no, right behind you actually. Got a manufactured home we're going to put in there. But in the state of Missouri, they got to have footers for those. So the guys are coming today to dig those, so I thought I'd share that with you. But here, let me show you something really weird. I had the septic tank cleaned out the other day, and I found out that my septic lines don't run where I thought they did. Let me try to show you here. This here is one side of the septic tank, kind of like a clean out thing under there. That's what the people before us, they had a fifth wheel in here, and they would dump into there. And there's the other end of the septic tank. So it has to go that way. I think the tractor's coming. Yep, there's the tractor right behind me. But the septic runs, the lines run that way to the woods 100 feet. Then my lateral lines run that way. It's really strange. My lateral lines are under all those trees because the septic was put in 24 years ago. And none of those trees over there, over 20 years old. So they let the trees grow up over them. And there's the tractor. That guy's gonna dig my footings. And I guess he's gonna use that little tractor too. Well, I'll get back with you here in a little bit. First thing, before they can really get started digging the footers and everything, is removing 3 of those tree stumps from those walnut trees that cut down last year. I thought they would just be able to just grab onto them and pull them out. No, they're in there pulling out all the roots and everything. Some of those roots are pretty big around. Well, we got one of the stumps out, and I'm fortunate to have a place to dump them. Right down there where I dump everything. Like brush and big rocks and stuff. That'll work. But we got 2 stumps out. As you saw, we just dumped one down there. He's got another one going down there. And it won't be long, this guy here is going to have this stump pulled out. Feel it moving a little bit there. Here goes, here goes. Oh yeah. That's a big old root ball right there. Those are some big holes those tree stumps made, but they can get them all filled up now. Then they can start digging the footings. Well, right now they're just trying to get the ground more leveled out before they start digging the footings. The guy in the case is running over where the stumps was and just kind of packing the dirt down in there. And you got the guy in the Kubota over there, he's just kind of scraping the ground. This side here is higher and the other side is a little bit lower, so just going to try to get it leveled out. Probably going to be a step down footing. Well, the stumps are out, holes are filled, going to be a step footing. This side closer to me is going to be higher than the other side. But the footings are only 18 inches wide, which is that bucket, and about a foot deep. And there's 10 of them. The home is a 28 by 72. And so they're just going to go through there and dig them. Then they're going to have to put in the rebar. Just digging the footings. I think they're going to dig 10 on this upper level and then 10 down on the lower level. And that's what the home will sit on. Well, they're done digging for the footings. Guess we're just waiting on the concrete truck. But that's where we're at right now. That big tree behind that case right there, probably going to try to topple it here later on. It's going to be in the way. The house, the end of the house is going to be about like right there. That tree's just too close. So we're going to try to dig it up and push it over. And this is what it looks like from ground level. They don't have to dig them very deep, just about a foot. And they'll get the concrete all poured in there here in a little bit, and we'll see how it looks then. Yep, just rinse and repeat. Fill each little footing hole up. Drop a couple pieces of rebar in it. Smooth it out. Well, it's the next day. I just got too hot yesterday. Had to go in and relax and everything. But they got the footings poured. As you can see right here. Come up here close here. It's not much of a footing. 18 inches wide, 12 inches deep, couple pieces of rebar. What this is for is so they can put the blocks on it to set the manufactured home on it. But there are, I think I counted 20, am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, looks like 20 of them in there. I don't know if you can tell. Here, let me walk over here. There we go. You can tell that the right side is a lot taller than this left side. They did this so they didn't have to bring in, probably 4 or 5 loads of dirt to make a big pad and everything here to put all that on. This way, the footings are in solid dirt, not something that's brought in and packed in, so it is a lot stronger. It just means they have to put 2 more blocks on this lower side. So pretty much, if you look over here at that far side, just say the home will be 2 feet up. Then bring that back over here level. The back of this trailer, well, I'm sorry, modular home. They don't like to call it a trailer. The back of this modular trailer is going to sit pretty high. I was asking them, on this footing here, they poured 2 more little footings there, and I was like, what are those for? I mean, there's even one right over there. And their explanation is, that's where an exterior door is. So right here close to me is where the sliding doors are going to be. And then the one back over there, that's where the front door is. Well, like I mentioned earlier, I got too hot and I just had to go inside and cool off. We did get that big old tree removed back there. It was an elm tree. It was a live tree. It was a very pretty tree, but it needed to go. Here's some of the roots that were taken out when they took out those stumps. There's an old piece of tire that was underground. But here's where the end of the home is going to be. And right here is where that elm tree was. And it had some big branches on it. Actually, you can see in the video when they first started pouring the footings, that's where I was set up, was basically right by that big trunk underneath that elm tree. And right there is the big root ball of that elm tree. Had a friend, he came up a little later and he cut all this up. He's going to come back and get it. He's one of those firewood people. He loves to cut wood and he burns it and sells it. And I'm like, hey, you can get it off my land, take it, become a millionaire if you can. Now this small stuff here I'm going to drag down to where you saw where we drug that stump at. And I'm just going to push it all down there. Well, I guess that's it for this video. I got maybe 3 things coming up. I mean, I got one. I mean, the big thing would be the home actually coming in. Or it could be something else that's coming in. I don't really know just yet. I got 3 things that need to be done. And that's where I got to go now to check on things. Well, hey everyone, thanks for watching. I'm hoping this is going to be a good series here. I've never done anything like this with a manufactured home and all the stuff involved. You know, with the utilities and everything. Yeah, when I built the old house, we just hired a plumber. He ran all the gas lines. The electrician, he ran all the the electric lines. You know, everything. That was all taken care of. With this here, I got to kind of do some of the stuff or find the people. So I'm looking around. So I mean, if you want to keep track of this, hey, you can like this video, subscribe to the channel, you know, leave me a comment if you got any questions, and I'll try to get back with you. Well, everyone, see ya!